What if Brussels had never witnessed a night like this? The electrifying story of SUGA's unforgettable day, one that left an entire city breathless. Could one performance really change the atmosphere of an entire city? What if the loudest heartbeat in Brussels wasn't coming from the streets, but from thousands of fans waiting for one unforgettable moment? Stay until the end and share your thoughts in the comments. If this story captures your imagination, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the conversation as we explore this fictional journey together. The evening air seemed unusually alive as the sun slowly disappeared behind the historic skyline of Brussels. People from every direction walked with anticipation written across their faces, exchanging excited conversations and wondering whether they were about to witness something that would remain in their memories forever. Rumors spread through the city like whispers carried by the wind. Every cafe, every nearby street, and every gathering place seemed to share the same topic of conversation. There was an undeniable sense that something extraordinary was about to happen. As the venue gradually filled with eager fans, the atmosphere transformed into a sea of glowing lights and hopeful smiles. Every heartbeat appeared synchronized with the growing excitement surrounding the stage. Countdown had begun, and every passing second felt longer than the last. The audience wasn't merely waiting for a performance. They were waiting for a moment capable of becoming part of their own personal history. Then, the lights faded. For a brief instant, silence embraced the venue. It was the kind of silence that carried thousands of expectations at once. Suddenly, the first note echoed throughout the arena, followed by an eruption of cheers so powerful that it seemed to shake every corner of the building. The fictional story, Imagine's SUGA, stepping confidently into the spotlight, his calm expression contrasting beautifully with the explosive energy surrounding him. Every movement reflected determination. Every lyric resonated with emotion. Every beat encouraged the audience to become part of something much larger than a concert. The fictional performance unfolded like a cinematic experience, blending dazzling stage production with an emotional connection between artist and audience that words could barely describe. Throughout the night, the energy continued to build rather than fade. Fans waved their light sticks in perfect harmony, creating what looked like an endless galaxy stretching across the arena. Smiles turned into tears, laughter blended with excitement, and countless unforgettable memories were imagined in every direction. The fictional narrative describes Brussels as if the city itself had begun moving to the rhythm of the music. Streets surrounding the venue remained filled with conversations long after each song ended. Restaurants, hotels, and public squares became gathering places where people enthusiastically shared their favorite moments, debated the most emotional performances, and replayed unforgettable highlights in their minds. One of the most remarkable aspects of this imagined evening was the emotional journey experienced by the audience. Powerful performances were followed by quiet, reflective moments that allowed everyone to appreciate the deeper meaning behind music, perseverance, dreams, and personal growth. The fictional SUGA didn't simply perform songs. He inspired confidence, resilience, and hope through every moment on stage. As the concert reached its climax, the atmosphere became even more emotional. Thousands of voices united as one, creating a breathtaking chorus that filled every inch of the venue. It no longer felt like an artist standing before an audience. Instead, it became a celebration of shared passion, mutual appreciation, and unforgettable memories that existed beyond language or nationality. When the final song concluded, nobody seemed ready for the night to end. The applause continued long after the music faded, echoing throughout the fictional venue as though the audience hoped the moment could last forever. Even after the lights returned, many remained standing, smiling through tears, unwilling to let go of the emotions they had experienced together. Outside, Brussels appeared transformed. The fictional city glowed beneath the evening lights while excited conversations continued in every direction. Friends exchanged stories, strangers became companions through their shared experience, and countless people imagined they had witnessed one of the most memorable nights of their lives. Whether discussing breathtaking stage design, emotional performances, or the overwhelming connection between artist and audience. Everyone seemed to carry home a unique memory from this fictional day one. It became the kind of story people would enthusiastically retell, each version adding another layer of wonder and emotion. As dawn slowly approached, the city finally began to quiet down, yet something remained in the air, a feeling that extraordinary moments have the power to unite people from every corner of the world. The fictional concert had come to an end, but its imagined impact continued to live within every conversation, every smile, and every unforgettable memory created throughout the night. Perhaps the true magic of this fictional story was never about one performance alone. It was about the belief that music can inspire courage, create unforgettable friendships, and remind people that unforgettable moments are often shared together. Whether standing close to the stage or watching from afar, everyone carried home a different memory, yet all shared the same feeling. Some nights become stories that last forever. The fictional evening continued long after the final echoes of the last song disappeared into the air. Instead of rushing toward the exits, many people remained where they stood, hopping to hold on to the atmosphere for just a few moments longer. Conversations filled every corner of the venue as fans smiled, laughed, and reflected on what they had just experienced in this imagined story. Some spoke about the breathtaking stage effects, while others discussed the emotional delivery that had made every performance feel deeply personal. Outside the venue, the streets of Brussels seemed brighter than before. Groups of fans slowly walked through the city, replaying their favorite moments and imagining how each performance would remain with them for years to come. The fictional atmosphere was one of celebration rather than exhaustion. Streetlights reflected on the pavement as excited voices blended with the sounds of the city, creating the impression that the concert's energy had spilled far beyond the stage itself. In nearby cafes, conversations continued late into the night. Friends compared unforgettable highlights, while visitors from different countries discovered that music had given them a common language. Although many had never met before, they exchanged smiles as though they had shared an extraordinary journey together. Every imagined conversation carried the same feeling, that nights like this remind people why live performances leave lasting impressions. Within this fictional narrative, SUGA's stage presence was described as calm yet commanding. Rather than relying solely on elaborate production, he captivated the audience through confidence, sincerity, and a remarkable ability to connect with every corner of the arena. Each transition between songs felt natural, allowing emotions to rise and fall like waves that carried the audience through excitement, reflection, and joy. As midnight approached, social media in this fictional world became filled with enthusiastic reactions. Fans shared photographs of glowing light sticks, memorable stage moments, and emotional messages describing what the evening had meant to them. Many imagined that this opening night would become one of those performances remembered not because of a single spectacular moment, but because of the complete emotional journey from beginning to end.